Top 5 Creepy and Abandoned Places in Eastern Europe. Hello and welcome to another of my videos. Eastern Europe is filled with great history and natural beauty. Many different cultures have influenced it, from the ancient Greeks to the Ottomans and the Soviets. This is why it has an unusually complex history filled with war, bloodshed, and mystery. Here are the top 5 creepy and mysterious places in Eastern Europe. Number 5, Buzludzha Monument, Bulgaria. One of the most extraordinary and terrifying Soviet relics of all time can be found in Bulgaria. It is known as the Buzludzha Monument and was built to celebrate Bulgaria's communist history. It was completed in 1984. The shape of the huge concrete chamber is reminiscent of a UFO. The inside was decorated with complex mosaics of Karl Marx and Vladimir Lenin. It comprising of over 2 million individual pieces. The Buzludzha Monument was completely abandoned in 1989. The once exquisite murals and mosaics have almost completely fallen to pieces, and the huge glass ceiling has shattered. While the monument's tower does remain standing, its red star was destroyed by visitors who thought the star was made of real rubies. Number 4, Vorkuta, Russia. Among the list of abandoned places in the world, Vorkuta can't be left aside. Vorkuta is the easternmost town in Europe. Situated well north of the Arctic Circle, Vorkuta is a collection of towns built around the now dwindling Russian coal mining industry. It was used as a gulag in the 1950s, and less than half of the original mines are still operational. The climate of Vorkuta is what makes it stand out from other forgotten cities. With temperatures dropping to -50 degrees Celsius, -58 degrees Fahrenheit, and whole weeks without sunlight in winter. Vorkuta looks less like it has been abandoned and more like it has been destroyed by a natural disaster. Number 3, Manila Fortress, Montenegro. On an island formerly known as Lastovica, just off the Montenegrin coast, there lies an old castle with dark secrets known as Manila Fortress. It was built by the Austro-Hungarian Admiral Lazar Mamula in the 1850s. As shocking as it may sound, not a single cannon was ever fired from the fortress walls, nor was it ever attacked. The Austro-Hungarians used it as a prison during World War I and World War II. Standing 16 meters, 50 feet, and nearly 200 meters, 700 feet, in diameter. This intimidating fortress was home to around 2,000 prisoners. Over 130 inmates died in Manila, and their descendants still visit the island as an act of tribute. Number 2, Daksa Island, Croatia. Daksa is an uninhabited island just off the coast of Croatia's most beautiful city, Dubrovnik. It has a ruined Franciscan monastery built in 1231, along with the remains of an old fortress, a villa, and a small lighthouse. This lovely island is up for sale at the price of just over $2 million. The shocking part is that Daksa has been on the market for over 2 decades and has yet to find a buyer. This is due to the disturbing and blood-stained history Daksa has. In 1944, Dubrovnik was liberated from the Germans by communist soldiers, who promptly rounded up suspected Nazi sympathizers and rowed them over to Daksa Island. These prisoners, who included several priests and the new mayor, were summarily executed by a firing squad without trial. It was only 60 years later that 2 mass graves were discovered on Daksa, and the victims were finally laid to rest. Number 1, Hill of Crosses, Lithuania. In the 14th century, the inhabitants of a Lithuanian town called Šiauliai started placing wooden and metal crosses on a nearby hill, though nobody knows exactly why. There are several legends about this hill. Some state that it is the site of a medieval church that was buried by rocks in a huge storm with the monks still inside. Others claim the mound was formed by the bodies of thousands of pagans who were slaughtered by the Livonian order. The Soviet Union destroyed the Hill of Crosses 4 times. But Lithuanians from across the country kept bringing crosses to the hill. After the collapse of the USSR, it was allowed to expand even more. Now, it is a labyrinth of life-size crucifixes, 4.5 meter, 15-foot, statues of Jesus, and hundreds of thousands of smaller crosses. For some, it is a site of pilgrimage, including Pope John Paul II. But for others, it is a haunting place that looks more like a graveyard of crucifixes. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do let us know which of the top 5 you feel is insane in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Love you all.